Mic test, mic test. Hello everyone and welcome back to another Buddy Bison stream. Hope we're all having a wonderful day today because I most certainly am, because we are back with some more Eastern Nordics. So, last time we got out of the White Fog, we ended it with a fight against Gunnar as a side quest, and yeah, I don't think there's anything else major that we have to take care of. We did a whole bunch of things. Seems like I have almost everything. So, you know what? I'll take a quick second. Ayo! How's it going, Mr. Light? Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll take a quick second to come up here and go check, like, this corner, see if there's anything there.
What are we waiting for? Hoist the sails!
Hoist the sails. Yo ho, hoist the sails we go. Okay. I hope everyone's 4th of July was good yesterday. Mine was pretty nice. After stream yesterday, I went to a local like festival, like place. Had a whole bunch of rides and stuff, which I did not go on because I went to the festival purely for the sake of, I was like, this is going to be the place where I have the greatest chance of getting a corn dog and fried dough, which I was correct. Very good. Luckily getting rain today rather than yesterday. Yeah, true. Okay, so that is just... okay, so we have figured this out. This is one of those... Just gotta map it out so I know there's nothing here. I wish the boat was a little bit faster. Yeah, it was the weirdest thing yesterday with Night Rain. Because, like, basically Discord just went, like, just turned into, like, a black box. But I could still, like, play everything, and it was fine. And then as soon as I clicked into the black box that was Discord to see what would happen, like, everything just froze, and I guess I cut out of it. Which I was like, okay, well, at least they let me finish the game. Yeah, I don't know what it is with Night Rain and like my PC. It feels like something is like wrong. Yeah, I mean, it's now a lot better just because I did update all the drivers, or at least the graphics driver. So like that definitely made it better. In terms of it just not like crashing while I was in the middle of playing. But it's definitely making it weird. You're about to rebut my claim about hardest ever dark bar boss, and then went dead silent. Thought you were really thinking it through for 15 seconds for I mean, I still would say Gaping Maw is probably the hardest in my opinion. But I also have a very
second largest in Obelia Gulf, if
okay.
not the largest. As you can see, there's nowhere to dock. It's basically a nesting ground for migratory birds.
Oh.
What, is this your place? It's like a freaking mansion, man. Props.
Props, bro. Yeah, I see. I just generally say I'd have a harder time with things that aren't like human-y shaped. Like Fulgor, not easy per se, but he's generally human-y shaped, so I'm like, okay, I can handle this. Whereas things like Gaping Maw, it's just like, okay, you're just really big and hard to figure out. Ever try Gaping Jaw? So I didn't think. Yeah, the bug one, like the new one. I feel like that one is very much the crew that you're rocking in terms of like abilities. Because having at least one, I feel like having one Iron Eye is almost like, I don't want to say necessary to be able to like do it well, but it most certainly helps. Just to be able to pester the moth. Okay. Surviving on the hype for my double revive still was fun. Yeah, no, I mean it was a fun run. We got really close for like a first try on your part. Like all things considered, like that was a really close run. Okay, where's the final thing that could be? There we go. Okay, I'm just trying to find whatever. Cause like that doesn't feel right unless there's like extra that I can't like even get to yet. It must be like around here. Like it has to be around this. And it's also not going to be like a major thing. It's just going to be a very small thing because I'm at. I feel like the islands have more than a 3% discovery rate contribution. Yeah, just wish I knew why the I really do think it's like the easy anti-cheat thing. I feel like that's really what is causing my issues. But oh well. I'm just glad that now that I basically like the nice part about being basically caught up with being caught up, yeah, okay, yeah, I have just no idea. Being caught up with Night Rain and all the bosses. It's like, okay, I can just like not play every day. Like when I hadn't beat all the lords, all the night lords, right? It was like, okay, every day I'm like playing to like keep trying and beat them, right? But now that I've beat all of them and it's like, okay, I don't care about doing all the remembrances. So I don't play over that. So now it's just like anytime there's a new Night Lord or anytime there's like the Everdark version, it's like, okay, yeah, now I'll play until I do that. Do you take an extra long weekend? I think my building will have 3 people maximized and no one will want to be there. Maximum. Did I take an extra long weekend? No. I just have just had yesterday off. I can think of a few things more reassuring than having one of the peerless power in our village. Thank you, Miss Philia. I'm just following the R's orders, not to mention making good on our arrangement with Minorca Village. You give the Balta Sea Force your full cooperation as one of the Balta Sea Force's resupply points. In exchange, we keep your people and your fishermen safe. It was you who struck that deal yourself back when the Sea Force was first founded, wasn't it? You've got guts, I'll give you that. It was nothing more than me doing my duty as chief of this village. I can usually tell which way the wind will blow, you see. I'm just pleased that circumstances have conspired to allow the two of us to become better acquainted. And the paper remembrances finished up his story this morning. It was quite nice. Yeah, the only one that I've done was Wilder. And that's because I play Wilder and I was like, oh, his things are good. Yeah, he actually has a unique relic where if you beat the final boss of the game with one of the other relics that you get in his Remembrance quest line, you get a unique relic, which is pretty cool. As long as you go up to the body of the Night Lord instead of going through like the church after you beat him. Ren, you really are a shrewd one. Okay, so what's this quest? Hello. Oh, it's you. I take you read my message? You did. You're a Valdi, eh? You're a blacksmith by the looks of it. Yeah, that's right. I opened up my forge here in this village about a year or so ago. I make weapons and the like, but I didn't call you over to help sharpen axes or pound metal. The real reason is that there have been a number of booby traps set up through the Osmic Expanse. They look like normal barrels, but they're packed to the brim with gunpowder. The Grieger must have spread them around recently. Damn pests. Rigged barrels, huh? What are they trying to accomplish with that, though? Just causing havoc? I guess it's as good as mine. Either way, I don't want anyone in the village to run afoul of them. I plan on taking care of this myself once I've got the time, but I think Iron Eye has a special name like that, too. Neither Raven nor Justice had one, so it's cool that every story's... yeah. Yeah, I think it's... Iron Eye has one. I think Executor has one as well. I'm not 100% sure. Time, but maybe you could clean up the waters for us, if it's no trouble. Sure. Leave it to us. Pirate's Necklace, sure. Yeah, this ain't the kind of thing the Baltic Sea Force can't afford to ignore either. Appreciate the help, then. Spotted 3 of these traps out there, but there could easily be more. If you spot one, blow it to smithereens.
All right, let's do this.
Barrels of unfun. Okay. Oh, okay. They're just out there. There we go.
Okay, let's go.
Nope. Really wish the disembark thing would. Okay. Yeah. See, I like the concept of Executor a lot more than the way it he actually plays. Because, like, his ult is pretty cool. I don't mind that. But, like, the parry thing, I wish it was just more of a passive. Like, oh, if you have katanas equipped, you can just do the Sekiro parry instead of needing to enter, like, a specific, like, mode where, like, you kind of lose the benefit of your weapon. Alright. I feel like that's the only thing that I would change about him. Where it's like, I get it. They don't want to force you as playing a certain character to only play with a one weapon type. But at the same time, why can't you just give the additional passive of, if I'm using a regular katana, let me parry with it? It's more fun so than with a gang squad that doesn't let you follow it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the nice part about Executor or whatever is that you can have a pretty damn good build with him just based off of his first weapon. You can, because he starts with a katana, which has bleed. You can give him a relic that gives it poison. And then you can give him a relic that gives starting weapon Chilling Mist, which if you then use, gives his weapon bleed, poison, and frost, which are all 3 really good procs. And it's just like, yeah. And you can just rock with that. Like, hit the mines, go get upgrade materials, then go to a merchant, get another upgrade, and get it to +2. Right? It's like you can just rock with your starter weapon, and it's still pretty darn good, which is nice. Which makes, like, Executor, like, not, you don't have to be like, okay, do I have to go out of my, like, when you have a Recluse or whatever, you want to hit the rises to potentially get good magic items, relics, for them, right? With Executor, it's like, okay, if you're rocking that starter weapon, okay, I don't need to go worry about it. Well, as the cleanup was discussed, report progress. Explain this on explosive barrels in 6 different locations. 6 whole barrels, huh? Really been hard at work out there. Shouldn't be any more than that, I'm betting. Thanks for the help. Yay. Here's your reward. Hope it comes in handy. Pirate's Necklace. No attack score of 1% HP. Defense minus 100. Okay. Okay. It's not bad. Here's a little extra boot. Axe Star Plus. Nice. Break +5. Career +1. Vid Elixir. Cool, cool, cool. Who would do this quest without getting all 6? That's my question. Are you sure? This all must be worth a hefty amount of coin. Don't think twice about it. I've got high hopes for you two, after all. High hopes, huh? Fess up. You're not just any old blacksmith, are you? Not only could you accurately identify dangerous traps in the ocean by sight alone, you're also familiar with naval warfare, unlike the other villagers. Well, nothing gets past you, does it? You're right. I'm a Norman. From Balta Island, at that. Huh? Balta Island? We're gonna pull our legs, at least make it sound believable. You talk Nigerian while playing another game. It's whatever. We're playing this, and I'll bring the conversation back to boating around at the speed of whatever. Wait, it couldn't be, could it? Maybe you two just never interacted much. You remember something? Maybe. This reminded me of something. I think I heard a little about her in passing. Remember Holger, the blacksmith on Balta Island? Well, his older sister is also a blacksmith and kind of a prodigy at that. She was always on the eccentric side. They say she set out a decade ago on a journey to master her craft. That's about the size of it. Glad to hear they haven't forgotten about me. You know, I even looked after you when you were an infant princess. Really? Doesn't ring a bell at all. But anyway, if you're here, does that mean you finished your journey? Where to begin? When I left Abelia Gulf, I crossed into other countries, searching around while honing my abilities. My goal? Figuring out how to forge the ideal ultimate weapon. Well, let me tell you, from Adol's perspective, there is no ultimate weapon because he seems to keep finding more of them. Somewhere along the line, I realized my trip ran its course. Now I'm the one in need of hammering and sharpening. Which is why I'd say I'm still only halfway there. So when you say ultimate weapon, what do you mean exactly? That's a topic I'd love to discuss with you someday. The simplest way I know how to put it is that it will be a weapon capable of overcoming my regrets. To be honest, part of this has been about owning up to my mistakes, even if I've been dragging it out for 14 years now. 14 years. Seems a little harsh. Don't forget grueling. But I'm dead set on this, so it is what it is. I suppose I should mention that the villagers here don't think of me as a Norman. Not that I've done much to hide it. I wouldn't be surprised if the chief already knew. I see. It makes sense after everything you've told us. Well, with all that said, Kaja, daughter of Grimson, and add all the red-haired outsider. No doubt you have plenty of rigors ahead as many users. But your path through life is one you have to carve yourself. Japan had a unique way of forging things, but I wonder if other islands had large deposits and resources to have successful traditional blacksmith. I mean, I don't know about any other island nations that would even fit the bill, right? Because, like, other big islands, the biggest island you could probably consider would be Australia, but they didn't have any concept of metalworking, as far as I understand, prior to British intervention. Other island areas, Indonesia, I don't know how well they had metalworking. Hawaii certainly didn't. And then, I mean, like, I guess England is another island. So maybe you could call that, but I mean, that was also one where, presumably, given its, you know, respective, like, area of around, like, nearby Europe and all its interactions with France and like Denmark and all the other, like, invasions and stuff. It's like, okay, well, at what point do you say it was, like, English were able to do it, and was it influenced by outside, or, like, was it all just kind of in one amalgam? Seeing how this lady would have thought going to another island would help hone her craft is all. Well, no, she said she traveled to different countries, so she went to, like, the continent, right? She's not just on the island. So she, like, traveled, presumably, like, to Hispania and all the, like, a whole bunch of different places, and has just come back here. So get out there, young warriors. I'm expecting great things out of you two.
And that takes care of that.
Yay! Contribution value 200. Okay, are there any other quests that I need to take care of? Adventure, Rosalind. This art style is good for her. Help other. Where do I see the quests? There we go. Over here. Completed. Yeah, it must not be. Letters, yeah. So I guess I got all of them, which is good. Okay, and now we want to go over to there so we can push the story forward, because I still have no idea what the 3% could be here. So it's either there before we get into the Osmic Expanse, here. Maybe it's like up behind here, or maybe there is just like something there, but I didn't think I saw anything. I already checked that out. There's nowhere there. Yeah, weird. Okay. Wait. So let's go there to the penguin. Don't think I have any new fish to give this thing. Yeah, no. Sorry, penguin. We are gonna go. Okay. And then
A small boon.
let's take this fight real quick.
It seems we're in
Boat
trouble.
battle.
We're surrounded. No. The hole.
Suck on this! Looks like we're almost at the Senelia Basin.
Good.
It's not as treacherous as the Tyrant.
Easy.
Guess we'll be getting through pretty smoothly this time.
Is it just my imagination, or is that a smidge of disappointment I hear?
Cruz has grown quite a bit hardier, hasn't he?
Okay, so we're gonna finally get the thing to presumably unlock the ability to get rid of these Rats. The Snelly Basin is just beyond here. Can't move at all with that debris floating around, though. Trying to force a way past would probably scrape up the hull. It's blasted with cannon fire. Not only waste time, not to mention all our ammo. Easer, figure out a way to get us through. Mana. Cuffs. It's like mana sail all over again. Fire mana surges into the Sandras. You can now use mana barrier. Oh, what's going on? It's like the ship is being shielded. Barrier made of wind mana. How in hell did that happen? Still, it ought to do just the trick. Yeah. Mana barrier. Press R2 LC to activate mana barrier, reducing incoming damage from enemy ships. The mana barrier can also get past heaps of debris. Cool. So that actually will let me get down over to there as well. Which, you know what? Kind of want to go do. Now that I have it.
This is a nice find.
There we go. Because if you're going to give it to me, magic lets you solve problems in intelligent ways, like ramming your ship through places it shouldn't be smiling. Yep, right. How intelligent! Another island. Gonna be a fun island adventure. Hello Kitty Island Adventure Ho!
Another heap of flotsam.
Whee!
We should be able to push our way through it.
I get you. Let's try putting up a mana barrier.
Oh, protect us.
Mana barrier.
Protect us.
You can make it really bright. Hidden Isle.
We're going ashore.
It's so hidden it was hidden by Flossom. Sheep and chickens! Hopefully a Picard. There's so many animals here. Yeah, seems pretty tranquil. Maybe all that flotsam blocking off the bay kept the Grieger from making landfall here. I ran into a nasty beast or two here, but nothing worse than that. Picard! Called it. We gotta go track him down. That Picard just ran off the second our eyes met. Let's chase it down, Adol. Yeah! Pursue the fleeing Picard. Okay. I think the orange ones are buried treasure. Which tracks because there are, in fact, 6 of them. So this island is decently large.
Want to take a break here?
Sheep. Okay, yeah, come on. Be nice once I... Oh, didn't realize. It would be nice once I get double jump. Oh, Jesus Christ. Big ups. That Picard's Picard's awesome. Look at him move so fast on those stubby little legs. No way we're catching up with that thing. Never seen a Picard like this. Me neither. This is really starting to get on my nerves now. We're nabbing the little bastard if it's the last thing we do. The competitive spirit is strong with her. Oop. Yeah. Don't wanna... Nope, God damn it.
Didn't expect this
There we
here.
go, Steely Bone. Good. Okay. Just want to get those.
Mana! Mana sense might come in handy here. Didn't expect
Go
this here.
2,000 gold. Hell yeah. Like to see that.
How's that?
Yes, indeedy diddly do. We do. Okay.
Burn a blaze! How's this?
Go. Kick. Okay. Whee! Defroster. We like that.
Okay, let's ride.
Okay. Be cool if I could use mana barrier not in the ship.
Eat this.
How's that?
Crossover.
Switch! Get away! Incinerate away! Burn away! Incinerate!
Go.
Switch!
There we go. I wonder if the chest color has some
Gotcha!
indicator on what's actually in the chest.
Too slow!
Because that's one thing that I didn't really think of.
Switch! How's that? Burn away! Burn away!
Okay, Brave Ascent mastered.
Switch! Burn away!
Good. Okay, how are we looking? Cold Pillars looking good. Frost Impact. Okay, still need Hail Shot. You got Brave Ascent, but I don't really want to replace you with anything because you're doing fine. Phoenix Fall. Yeah, that one still needs Blazing. Falling Blaze at 25%. I'm still basically just trying to catch Karja up with Adol by focusing on her skill growth.
Something's off. Might want to mana sense around.
Come on. That one was done. Luck Elixir, hell yeah. Good. Okay. I do have several usable items. Vit.
Stronger
On
than
my
that.
boy Adol. Luck on my boy Adol.
How's that?
Freeze! Get him!
Switch! There! Fertile Blaze!
Good.
Fertile Blaze! Not done
Here I
yet!
go! Freeze!
Good.
Switch!
Here. Gotta do some pruning.
How's that? Incinerate! Fertile Blaze! I did it!
Level? Hell yeah.
Burn away!
Switch! Freeze!
Good. Okay. Right. How that? There we go.
Oh, found something.
Good. Bitter Remedy.
expect this
Ooh,
here.
1000 XP to all allies. We're gonna take that. Yoink. Okay.
Pretty sure something's around here. Oh, found
Okay, repair kit. Nice. 3 of them. Okay. Yep. Ah. Screech. Okay. There it goes again. This is ridiculous. Picards ain't allowed to be that fast. Just ran across a damn lake for crying out loud. At last, a worthy foe. Don't tell me you're enjoying this. Look, we're getting that thing next time, come hell or high water. Our battle will be legendary. Good.
Switch! Didn't expect this here.
There we go. Basic beast parts. We like that.
How's that? Hut, hut. How's that?
Switch! Yeah!
Okay. Fishing bait G. I'm a G. I'm a G. I'm a. that was ironically very on point. Yeah, damn it. Those chickens.
And roll!
Yeah, nope.
Hut, let's make tracks!
There we go. Dump track. We're doing a full buy slam and knocked your party out in one hit. Yeah, you can actually get a pretty decent, so long as you're going from high ground to low ground, it seems to like just passively add a decent boost, even if it's not necessarily a slope. There we go. Oh wait, it's gonna be up there, isn't it? Ah, no, there's a jump. Okay. Oh, that's an easy way to get around. I wish I noticed that. You're up here. I'm the king of the hill! Okay, he goes off the jump. Jesus. The makers must have had fun animating these parts. You've got to be kidding me. That does it. No way we're taking that thing down without with a frontal assault. Wait, isn't it running toward the Sandras? Yeah. Guess we chased in on a loop around the island. Wait a minute. That means we might be able to catch in a pincer, huh? Yeah. Adon Karja worked out a plan to corner the Pickard on the beach. Alright, we'll bring it down this time for sure, Shield Brother.
So fast!
Okay. Just check out the fish here. We'll do one of these. Because this is a new island, so. Brother! Come on, brother. Reel in that fish. Put your back into it.
That went well.
Oh, look at that salmon. Hey there, Pickard. Huh. Nope, you're not running this way. We finally got you cornered. Bet not even you can run across the whole damn ocean. Give it up, you're done for. Shoopee! Still got plenty of fight to give, huh? How are you so zippy anyway? Wouldn't have goaded us into chasing you if you hadn't bolted off like that. Do you want to come with us? The Sandras is even faster than you. Do you want to go with us? Huh? Shoopee! Seems it doesn't have any problem with people. Makes you wonder why it ran away in the first place. Fine. If it wants to tag along, might as well bring it aboard. Hell yeah. Another Pickard. Speedy Pickard captured. That's how we like to see. Good island. Okay. So, yeah, sea discovery rate is now 98% here. So, similar to this, it must just be like like a small sightseeing thing, right? Like, it can't be a major, can't be a major thing. Yeah.
Okay,
So let's go back to
let's
the
go.
penguin. That was so legendary, truly a worthy foe. I mean, hey, man.
Time for a little break.
That's the fastest animal we've ever seen. Buy a new stuff. Panacea stimulant. Super stimulant. Oh yeah, because there's a new chapter, so I can buy new weapons. I'll probably wait another chapter before buying any.
Those are top shelf goods.
Before buying any additional. Words are evading me right now. Any additional armor? There we go. Figured it out. Okay, where? Forget where we keep the picards. Hello.
Welcome.
General store. Ah, you can do flowers. Okay, so that's good. So if I want
Anything
to
else I can save track?
buy the things necessary for these better versions of stuff, like the mats for medicine, I can just buy those. Oh, it's right here. Yo, Sash, hand over Picard. Oh, it's a Picard. Take care, you little guy. Let's see. This one's the Speedy Picard. I think it likes rare foods. Maybe that's why it's so full of energy? Oh yeah, I grew these with my daddy. Here, you guys can have them. Basic ingredients, arid mushrooms, Moonier clams. Cool, nice. I'm glad the Picards are getting more friends. Find any other ones, then bring them here, okay? It's a Picard. I'll take care of you, little guy. Let's see. This one's the Silver Picard. Feels kind of weird somehow. I think something's clattering in its tummy. I wonder what it is. Oh yeah, I grew these with my daddy. Here, you can have them. They just eat metal. Is that why? Basic ingredients, crystal shards. Nice. Glad the Picards get more friends. Find any other, bring them here. Sociable Picard. Basic ingredients. Nice. Sure was one mysterious island. Really shows how big a place the ocean is. Literal piggy bank, yeah. And then so many things you've never learned from just reading books. Look how cute Picards are. Yeah, that too, I guess. I love it when my like. 'Cause the thing is, Picards are meant to be like almost a cross between pigs and like gerbils. Like that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? No sanitarian adventure is a blast. Thank you. Heartfire Tome. Nice. Boost the revenge gauge. Keep it up. Fishing results. See. Nixie's brooch. Increase SP restored when mana burst hits. Plus 20 per foe. Amplifies mana via foes. Interesting.
I see.
Think we almost pay those fast because the happenings. You didn't give me any rewards, piece of shit. Another shell, open release lines. Almost at level 38, and that'll open up a whole new slew of ones we can put in. We have several rainbow drops. Debating if I should just like buy these. Okay, we have. Like, why do we have so many blue lumps compared to all the others? Regardless, let's make some more of, I guess, each. Just so we at least have them. I would imagine we're going to start getting into level 3s soon, so I'm going to hold off, unless those only use some new material thing instead of lumps. But I'm not 100% sure. SP cost discount plus 0.5. Yeah, you need a whole bunch of chalice stars to get that. Which, I mean, I feel like this would be really good, especially if you got, like, a whole bunch of these. Right, SP cost discount plus 0.5, so 2 of them gets it 1%. And you could... I imagine later ones where you'll be able to put 6, so that'd be 3% discount over the entire thing, which isn't bad. Okay. And then prepare the Sandras. Use
Here to ask
okay,
about the ship?
cool. Details. Loadout. How do you change adornments? There we go. I went through hell to get the flipping thing. Here we go.
Anything else?
Ship refits training, major refit, mobility upgrade. Yeah, that's just all. Yeah, no, that's. Yeah, no, we are going faster and getting our recharges faster. Extra cannon would be good. Cannon mod. Shell loading training. Yeah, they're all using shell rock though, especially load speed. Would be bad. Rapid fire. Could you all not use shell rock real quick? Maximum mana sale charges +1. Yeah. Yeah, that's.
That ought to do it.
I feel like that's probably the best use of shell rock that I got right now. Yeah, I'll get more
That ought to do
that. Mini bola. Yeah, that's using drops, which I don't even
All done. I hope I did a good
use.
job.
These are using lumps, basic ingredients.
Yep, that ought to do it.
Okay.
Whew, all done.
Okay, and then
I hope I
blue
did a
sea
good
stone.
job.
Okay, so that's gonna be the next thing then. I mean,
Whew,
might as well get it up to
all
that.
done.
Okay.
I hope I did a good job.
Okay.
You know where to find.
So hopefully this next area is going to be aplenty with shell rocks, given that seems to be the
Great time's over.
new upgrade thing limiting us. Okay, and we have 3 of the boosts, which is really nice. And our acceleration is now officially a little bit faster. Oh, see, this is what I needed.
A
Just need-
blessing from our divine master.
There we go. Let's just keep our speed like maxed a lot more. Boing, get fucked. Nice. Swoop. Sonelia Basin.
Miss Carter, we've entered the Sonalia Basin.
Good.
So this is it then, huh?
I'm sure it's a little late to be asking, but what does the basin part of the name even mean?
Maybe it has something to do with how the nearby land makes a basin-shaped circle around it? That's how it looked when I saw it on the map, anyway.
Actually, I think it refers to an area where there's a flat expanse of seafloor under the water.
Oh.
If the same place were on dry land, we'd probably call it a valley.
Oh, okay.
It seems like such a lovely place, though. Is it really that difficult to cross?
Is there not much wind or something?
No, this is the easy part of the journey.
Whoa! Actually,
What the heck was that?
it was a whale! Oh my god, are we playing Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain?
A white whale?
Could that have been the white whale?
Oh my god! Moby Dick! He's incredible!
He sure is. I've heard of him before, but this is the first time I'm seeing him for myself. They say he's lived in this part of the sea for over 100 years.
Damn.
He really is amazing.
Whoa!
What was that just now?
It almost felt like an enemy ship pulled up alongside us.
But that's impossible. We're the only ship out here for Cremelia.
Easer!
The whale!
White whale spotted off the starboard beam. I think he's the one that rammed us.
What?
No, we're getting attacked by whale.
Skeeter!
The fucking marine wildlife.
Adel, avoid the whale's attacks as best you can while we press onward.
Try to be careful, Adol. The waters up ahead get narrow, so you won't have much space to maneuver. Hugel is directing us east-northeast. We'll just have to press on as quickly as possible.
All hands to stations! Adel, you have the helm.
Ah! Was not expecting this.
It almost got us.
Is everyone okay?
So Majestic, quickly slaughter it.
Direct hit from that thing and we're sunk for sure.
More like quickly, don't get slaughtered by it.
The ship.
Might be handy.
Dude, it's kind of cool. Like, ah! Oh no!
Let's go ahead and grab that. We've made it this far. Just gotta keep it up.
Hey, get a load of that.
The white whale is lying in wait up ahead, right in front of Ralphos Island.
Hey, bitch, you wanna come over here so I can smack you? I'll hit you real hard.
If we want to get to the next region, we're gonna have to pass right alongside that island.
Cause you know what, we did see the past things, so we know that the white whale's mother was killed by the two dickhead Norman guys that like to slaughter people and stuff. Right? So this whale has a beef with Normans specifically, and I guess in general. Where it's like, oh, you guys killed my mom. You're gonna die. So I can't blame this whale too much.
It's almost like he knows we're headed that way and is blocking off the passage on purpose.
Should we back off and regroup?
Our hole won't last much longer like this. I don't get it though. Never heard of the white whale attacking ships before.
Miss Kaja, I spotted a fishing village on our way here. It was on Fallen Island. Do we want to stop there and see what the locals have to say?
It'll be a bit out of our way, but seems it's our best bet. Adel, make for Fallen Island.
Okay.
Doesn't seem like we're being followed. Guess he plans on sticking by that island.
Damn it, white whale! Why you gotta do us like that?
Maybe that's the place it calls home? Anyway, let's head for Fallen Island.
What's so fallen about it? Did it fall from the sky?
Time for a little break.
We need to find whatever thing, because there's some. Must be some quest. Hey, Rosa. So this was how it's like for Ether on lookout duty, huh? All the way up here? What are you doing in the crow's nest, Rosa? I was thinking I could maybe switch off with Easer and keep watch whenever he's busy. My knees feel a little wobbly, though. Probably just need some time to get used to it. Instead of just staring straight down, why don't you try glancing at the scenery around you? Huh? Oh, wow, what a beautiful view. Alright, it isn't nearly as scary like this. Oh, look at that bird flying over there. You mean that white one? It's pretty far away. You can actually make it out from here, Rosa? Yes? You got good eyes. Congratulations, you're now on lookout duty. Okay, where, oh where is the quest? Is it? No, it's over here. Phew, I'm pooped. Want to take a little break? Yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna have one of our heart to hearts. Something on your mind? Kinda, yeah. It's my first time going to the southern end of Obelia Gofi, the eastern sea route. It's as tough to traverse as I said, so so I guess it's got me on edge. You are being promoted. Please do not resist. Yeah. Sure everything will be okay. I thought so too. And Gren's little pep talk gave me that extra push. I'm no stranger to taking the mantle of captain, but the stakes are just so much higher now. Need to get my head back in the game. There have been good parts too, though. Huh? Like what? You're so happy to see the white whale. Oh, I can explain that. See, there was once a Norman who actually became shield brethren with a white whale. Because how did the whale pass the rite? We had to do this whole thing to be shield brethren. How'd the whale do that? That's why they call him Torsten of the White Whale. Remember, right? The guy written about on the runestone we found on Lecto Island? Frida used to tell me stories about him all the time when I was only yay high. Doubt his white whale was the same as the one we saw, but I couldn't help myself from getting all keyed up. Different times, different nights. Yeah, right. See, aren't adventures great? Kills me a little inside to give it to you on this one. But yeah, maybe adventuring isn't so bad after all. Anyway, we always seem to get tied up chatting in here, huh? Let's head back topside, Shield Brother. I'd really like if Adal somehow able to convert her to the Church of Adventuring, and East 11 is just like meeting up with her in like some random ass country. Be like, hey, we both adventured to the same spot, Shield Brother. How's it going, man? He's like, yo, it's been years. How's it going, Karja? Meanwhile, for the player, it's literally been since the previous game, but that's the beauty of the travel logs. Stop the ship! Full halt! What's wrong? I've spotted the Undying Fleet anchored at Fallen Island. Oh no! So that's Ilmer Village, huh? I see 3 Undying Fleet ships. A decent-sized group. I'm worried about the villagers. You sure like worrying about others? Not the way you get your kicks? Here, take a peek for yourself. Notice anything strange about the village? I don't see any of the villagers. Aye, and with no signs of conflict. Seems it must have been a while since the Krieger took over the place. How should we proceed, Miss Kaja? There's a chance more of their ships are elsewhere on the island. Staying out in open waters like this for too long will be risky. Let's keep our distance. I'd rather we just go ashore. Wouldn't that be a bit too reckless? Actually, our goal is to find out what they're up to, so going ashore might be an option. Let's search for a spot where we can hide the ship and see how the land lies. Scour the area around Fallon Island. The utmost caution. Understood. Crew conversation. The white whale.
Thought I'd see a white whale with a short fuse. More of a monster than an animal, really.
He's said to belong to a species that drifted over here long ago from a region inhabited by a new island.
Oh, god damn it.
Should we disembark on it?
Motherfucker. We already knew the island was... God, man, you son of a bitch.
Never thought I'd see a white whale with a
Why would you interrupt her with that? We already saw the island.
monster than an animal, really.
He's said to belong to a species that drifted over here long ago from a region inhabited by other gargantuan beasts. By all accounts,
So presumably,
they were
like
tranquil,
the east area.
intelligent creatures that would never attack humans. So why?
Hey, Shield Brother. What are you so smiley about? We were this close to being dead meat.
I mean, I get where he's coming from. That thing ruled. Almost makes me want to see it again up close.
Jeez, not you too, Gren.
Sim house. Oh shit, a house, right? Yeah.
Smooth and steady sailing.
Rats. Did I drop my hair barrette?
Here you go, Karja. It must have fallen off on the landing. It's a real cute barrette, by the way. I'm guessing it's special to you?
You could say that, yeah. Not too sure I get what you mean by cute, though.
Karja? I know! Let's have a makeover session next time you're free!
Oh my god.
Imagine how much fun it'll be to doll you up! Oh, I'm getting fired up just thinking about it!
Fun, huh? If you weren't losing me before, you sure are now. But fine. I'll play along. Be ready to teach me everything you know, Rosa.
With pleasure!
I will allow you to increase my femininity. Rosa. Well, here's the backside of the island. I see a gig around. Aye, guess they haven't caught wind of us yet. And that small cove over there looks like the perfect place to stow the Sandras. Now come on, let's take a chance and dive right under the enemy's nose. Yeah! Let's go kill some fucking monsters. Crew conversation at it. Mana envy.
What's wrong, buddy? You got some blockage on the poop deck?
Huh? No! I was thinking about the Sandras.
Super sad!
We've made plenty of fixes and improvements, but that monosail thing is on a whole other level. Too bad us normal folk can't use it. Kinda gets to me, honestly.
You wish you had mana powers too, huh? I get you, man. How's about we start training together then? We'll start every morning and every night with 100 practice swings on the deck, followed by 50 laps up and down the crow's nest.
No
Jeez.
way I'm doing that. How's training supposed to get us mana anyway?
You'd honestly have better luck if you just went to talk to the Lila shell in the captain's quarters. Disembark.
We're going ashore.
Right, because like that's how Adol got his mana. Yeesh. You'd have thought we'd end up hiding the ship smack dab in the middle of enemy territory. So, what's the plan from here? People of Elmer Village are practically our neighbors. Can't we just rush in and save them? Gran, it should go without saying that the ships docked in the nearby village are unlikely to be the only hostile forces nearby. Not to mention, our top priority at present is reaching the next region of the Gulf. Oh, come on! Something has to be done about the white whale before we can move on, though. So I'd like to question the villagers, both on the whale and the Grieger. I need you to understand that whether or not we rescue them depends on how the situation plays out. Well, why didn't you just say so in the first place? It's important to make sure we have our priorities crystal clear. Adol, how would you have us tackle this? By ambushing the Grieger. You listening to a single word we just said? Can't even think about doing something like that till we get a better grasp on the enemy's numbers. Start by having you and me go ashore and check out things that are in the village. That sounds reasonable enough.
The rest of us can hang back here and find some way to make ourselves useful.
Got it. Take care of the sundress. Okay, Adol, we'll disembark as soon as you're ready.
Let's do it. Destined to keep running.
Alright, no Grieger around here at least. No more villages on the other side of the island, so let's get going. Okay. Boink. Purify. Mana point Adol. You didn't. Yeah, we're still
Should be
not
a
level
good spot to
38.
rest.
Okay. Excuse me.
I bet we can catch something here.
Good.
Okay, let's give it a shot.
Okay, small and M both have new fish. We need to catch the fish for the sake of that goddamn penguin.
Here, let me help. Let's do this.
Okay, yeah, man.
Ready and that went well.
Okay. Blue Sadie. Blue drop B. Okay, cool. And then we got fishing bait M. See, I can't.
It's the worst part.
Okay. Yeah, I can't purchase this yet.
Looking good.
Come on.
Here, let me help.
Ready and
Let's do this.
that went well.
Okay, look at you. Perch. Yeah, okay, yeah. A perch with a U and not an E. Yeah, clever. Okay, and how are we looking? There's 2 buried treasure, 1 there. 1 over there.
I think there's something around here. Found something.
Go, Sword Star Plus, like that.
Go to place. How's that? Burn away.
And here's another chest. Melg flower. Okay. And what I'll do right now while we're on the Melg flower is I'm going to take a nice quick 3-minute break, and we will be right back. And we're back. Ah. Shouldn't have too much issue. Nope. Nope. Can't run across there.
Coming through! How's that? Burn a blaze!
Okay. But yeah, no, I'm really enjoying the combat in this game. Feels like a very smart evolution from the three-person system in the past few games. Right. Like going from 3 to 2, but removing the weakness aspect. You'd think that it would make it simpler, but by adding the revenge and duo system, it encourages a bit more, I guess, risky play, which is pretty good. Come on. Don't need to use her down.
Pretty sure something's around here.
Get that treasure. Okay,
here.
more. I should really, at some point, I should really make one of the rainbow items. Okay.
Maybe I'll throw a few lines.
I'm going there. Okay, fishing bay M. One new one.
That's the way.
Okay, this is my last fishing bay M, unfortunately. Also, I do like the fishing minigame, if only because there's no, constantly present fail state. Right? In some of the previous fishing minigames, they'd be like, oh, over time, fail is, always approaching, so you have to, stay away from it. But now, in this one, it's like, hey, if you get the bar to full, you win. If you don't, then you lose. Right? So while there is a, technicality fail state, so long as you're not, really effing up, you're not going to lose, I would say.
Get out the moment we step on them. Wish there were another way to cross over. But let's just leave it for later.
Okay. That must be a future power. I get it.
Don't tell me you're beat already. Shield brother or not. You ain't getting a pickered back ride from me.
Damn it. Yeah, it also seems to be a bit more, they're a lot more, demanding of, I feel, the timing. Green turban ear clips, okay. I feel like in the previous games, East 8 and 9, it was a lot easier to get the craft guards, where you're just where you could just mash the guard button, or I guess it was the skill button, and it would work. But it seems more in this game, it's you actually have to time it. Which makes sense because it's more of a vital system. How'd all get down? Seems we made it to Elmer Village. The Lady Yerth of Fort Rothus Island takes priority. Run away! Is her deal then? Can't make out what they're saying. Heard them mention Yerth. Horse bones. Don't tell me that she-devil's in the mix again. Some more details would be nice, but let's just infiltrate the village. You always look so calm and easygoing, right up until the point some crazy plan comes out of your mouth. Then again, now's probably a good time as any, the way they're all in a panic down there. Hell yeah. So there's this nice hill right here. Oh, nope.
Let's make tracks.
Oh, have to
Let's make
specifically go down from this side. Whee! Rune Tablet, Part 1. Okay. Curious. Some tablet information on Mana Sense application. Enhances Mana Sense. It's antique. Ancient Norman text. It's the same as what we've seen on runestones. Can you read it, Karsha? No, I've got a rough idea of what it's about, though. Looks like it's got some info on those antique things. Exploring the village is more important right now. Let's get a move on. Okay, interesting. Yeah, we're being so sneaky. Hey, you two! What are you doing over there? They spotted us? Oh, is this gonna be like a disguise ability? Hmm? This is a tablet. This isn't like a normal item. Portrait? Yeah. Maybe I should show the old man that portrait from before. Old man! Fire's not on. Looks like the old man's still out at the moment. Each visit to Viewpoint Isle only lasts for so long. Might be a good idea to check out the other X on the map before time is up. Okay, where is the X on the map? Viewpoint Isle. Here we go. Bam! Guys. Absolutely demolished.
Let's make tracks. Burn a blaze.
Ah, here's the tablet.
Burn a blaze.
There we go.
Burn away.
Good.
How's that?
Okay. Just wanted to get those real quick. Examine. Hasten through before it closes. Door seems to shut whenever it's approached. What's with this thing? New mana power? Druid's Monocle begins to glow alongside the rune tablet. Oh, they're pairing. New feature of the Druid's Monocle. Hold R1 and R3 to hone your mana sense, temporarily slowing time around you. You can use it to get through doors that you otherwise couldn't, or overflows that drop from beneath you. Okay, that one's weird because I have to hold down R3, but...
Mana Sense might come in handy here. Found something.
Okay, crystal shards.
Mana. Let's catch our breath. Okay, let's give it a shot.
Okay. Damn it, I don't have any of the fishing bait that I need.
Alley-oop. Hone in. Burn a blaze.
Okay, but luckily you don't actually need to, I think. Actually, does holding it make it last longer? It does. Kinda. You can activate it and then... Oh yeah, no, it definitely... Okay, never mind. Yeah, so you don't actually... You need to hold it to activate it, but you don't need to hold it perpetually. too. I mean, honestly, it feels kind of broken. There we go. Bitter Remedy.
Let's make tracks.
Oh, wait. I just... God damn it, you fucking idiot.
Here goes.
Okay. Oh, god damn it. Gonna do it.
Too slow. Too slow. There.
There we go. Can use skills like that.
Here goes.
Okay. Nope. Not what I was expecting.
Too slow.
Yeah, gonna have to do that.
Here
Okay.
goes. Burn away. Burn away.
Nice breeze.
There we go. Good. Fishing bait G. Not really what I needed, but...
There. There. Too slow. Too slow.
Let's make tracks.
God damn it. Okay. So this is just teaching us that we're gonna need to be using all of our abilities from now on, methinks.
Nice breeze.
Ah, there we go. Okay. Because I went, basically I went in the wrong order.
Inside. Too slow. Too slow.
Something's there.
How's that?
Yeah, see, this game also doesn't have the perfect dodge mechanic that previous East games had. I wonder if it's because having both the perfect dodge and the perfect block were kind of overpowered. I'd believe it. Because they were. Especially because you could do them both at the same time, which was also immensely broken. Yeah, okay, yeah. I did that very much out of order. Oh, yeah, this way.
And we're off. Monosense might come in handy here. Found something.
Go, fishing bait L.
Didn't expect this here.
Good. Break elixir, nice. Okay, now.
I bet we can catch something here.
Come on.
Okay.
the fishing menu makes a sound that is the same as what I would like consider to be a failure to open the menu sound. If that makes any sense? Where it does not sound like something is succeeding to happen.
Mana! Too slow! How's that?
Go. Okay, so we have to.
Let's make tracks!
God damn it.
Too slow!
Are you actually serious right now? Nope. Okay. Good. Yeah, the mana string is important for all that. Because it gives you, like, just enough time to, like, know that, like, you need to do something. But you do not have infinite time. Not at all. Damn, I was hoping.
Too slow! How's that? How's that?
Okay. That. They do have one another fishing spot, and two. Oh crap, Jesus. Okay, can you not, please? There. Yeah, yesterday I went to a festival, got a corn dog, which is pretty good. Feel like it wasn't $9 good, but hey, it's fine. It was really tasty though. After having not had a corn dog, I think literally since I went to Japan, and have been craving one ever since. I also had fried dough, sweet sausage, like roll. It was nice and tasty. Yeah, it's wild how difficult it is to find like a corn dog not at like a festival or something. Good. Yeah, like you can't just like go to a hot dog place and find one. Unfortunately, wish you could. I like corn dogs. Who doesn't like fried cornmeal wrapped around a hot dog? There's nothing to dislike about it. There we go. I also like how there's not like a ability meter. Right? I don't have to wait for it to recharge. It's like as soon as it's done, it's done. Ancient Key 2! New chest. What could I unlock? Oh, one of the treasure chests in the cellar. Nice. Okay, got all of those. Switch map. Motherfucker. Marsh. Yeah, I used to have a whole bunch. I'll have to get that. And then Old Man's Hut. Nope. Point Isle. There we go.
Let's go. Should be a good spot to rest.
Yeah, it was also nice just going out and like just seeing people. Right, because it's really easy to stay home and not really see people,
I bet we can catch
like, at
something
all.
here.
But it was also just nice going out and be like, oh yeah, look at all these people that are just out living lives and stuff. It's cool. It was nice. Definitely felt like I needed it with recent happenings and stuff. Like, it just mentally, I was like, yeah, I need to see people. But, yeah. Corn dog was delicious, though. I will say I'm surprised that was like $9, but it's also like a food truck at like an event. Will say I do dislike any very small time vendor that puts a price. Like, I'll expect it when I go to Walmart, and I'll even expect it when I go to a restaurant. But when they put a price that says like $9, and then you roll up and you purchase it, and it's like, it's $9.63 because of tax or whatever, I'm like, what the fuck? You are not really big. You're not massive. Why is tax not included in your price? Just do it. Be honest. Because, like, literally the other places that I went in that festival, they all did that. Right? It was like, oh, for the sweet roll, it was like $12. I handed it in, like, I was ready to give, like, hand over 13 in expectation of tax, but he was like, no, 12. Like, the thing, like, the board said. I was like, cool, great. One was like a buck for a bottle of water. And guess what? They only charged $1. Got fried dough, $5. It was $5. It was awesome. Love fried dough. Ancient key too. Vintage axe. An axe with a gallant design. This axe is pretty old. The old man really used this thing? I should probably show this to him along with a portrait. Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Fast travel. Fast travel's faster. Hello, old man.
Oh, Adol, you're back again.
Indeed I am. You can't be rid of me that
Sorry,
quick.
I wasn't in earlier. The weather was just so nice today. I thought I'd head to the backside of the island and catch up on some fishing.
Makes me wonder if I went to a random place, if I would have been able to see him.
I reeled in a big one while I was out there,
It was
too.
this
In
big.
fact, let me treat you to a meal.
That sounds great. Before that,
Something you needed to talk with me about?
yes.
Oh, now that you mention it, what are those things you've got there?
Hey, Wolfslash. Adol told the old man about the 2 items he found in the treasure chest in the cellar.
Oh, so that's what was inside those chests. Well then, let me have a good look at them.
Here is a painting of a beautiful woman, presumably Lila or something, and also an axe. Huh? Oh, he's crying. Are you in pain?
No, I'm all right. How could I have forgotten something so important?
My axe! My beautiful axe! Yeah, how you doing today, Wolfslash? Hope yesterday was good for you.
Thank you, Adol.
No problem, man.
I was only able to remember what I've been waiting here for. Because of you. I shall tell you of it when the time is right.
Okay. Hey, you two. What are you doing over there? They spotted us? Time stop. The world. Huh, must have been my imagination. Phew. That was a close call. Thought we were about to get caught. She's not gonna question how he knew to use that.
That monosense just now? How'd you pull that out on the spot?
Hey, it was there. Oh,
What matters is that we can use it to get to the back of the village.
okay. Oh, shit. You were discovered by the Grieger. Fuck. Hey, it was there. Bullshit.
Hone in.
Hey, who's there? Okay. Oh, that's bullshit. Okay. Okay.
All right. Let's keep it up.
Karja, shut up.
I'm not seeing any people around. Wonder where they went.
Okay. Don't trust any movement that's not in time stop. There we go. I like that idea, using time stop to kind of stealth around villages. I think that's cool. Surprised more games don't like use that as like a concept. What's the deal with that building? Oh, it's getting warm. It's like a warehouse. Got more security than the others. Looks just like a plain old warehouse too. Makes you wonder what's inside. Let's close in and check it out. Oh, bullshit. There we go.
All right. We'll just wait for the lookouts to drop their guard and...
Quick.
Damn it! They're bestial Grieger here too?
Quick, time stop. Me?
What was that? Hey, did you just hear a noise from the back of the building?
Guess we'll do this the hard way.
Hey, you two, over here.
Hey.
Follow me. Hurry.
Climbing up this pipe. Of course, don't use time.
There's nobody here.
Of course, don't use time stop to make that faster.
I know my ears weren't playing tricks on me.
Kick it.
Maybe this little one's our intruder.
Oh, is that it? Man, it really had me spooked.
The sound of one of the bestial Grieger dying was somehow imitated by this cat.
Hey there, pal. You want some fish?
Oh, okay. They're cool enough to give cats fish. Okay.
No, it ran off. Hey, got any ideas on how I could get the little fuzzball to warm up to me?
Don't be a fool. We need to get back to our post. Any more gaffes like that, there's no telling what kind of punishment Lady Earth will have for us.
Okay, so they like animals too. That was a close one. Make sure you give Gel a fish later as thanks. Gel? The cow helped us out a minute ago. Oh, my name's Dick, by the way. What about you two? Adel and Karja introduce themselves. Adel and Karja, huh? You're from outside the island, right? Are you here to rescue us? Are there any adults around here? Of course there are. It's just, well, my dad and some others, they're gone now. Sorry, it's better if you ask my grandpa and them about it. They're over this way. Okay. So why are they guarding this warehouse? Is this just them, like, because they said Yura was here, so that means she must be turning them into Grieger in preparation for the, like, to try and find a vessel. Dick, where have you been, child? Not snooping around outside again, I hope. Get caught by those creatures and you'll learn far more than just a slap on the wrist. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Don't forget that there's some people here I want you to meet. People, you say? So, and you are? I'm with the Balta Sea Force. Hey, the Balta Sea Force? Dick, what are you thinking bringing the likes of them in here? I'm actually from Karnak. Karnak? Now that I think about it, we haven't heard from them in quite some time. I see. So those bizarre creatures are called Grieger, eh? Unbelievable. I think Karnak could go victim to something so horrid. Chief, can't help but notice the only people here are women, children, and the elder, eh? What happened to the others? The young men of the village left to drive the Grieger out with their harpoons, despite our warnings. Not a single one of them has returned. Like my dad. And my big brother, too. Most of our young folk have always been the hot-blooded sort. Never interested in what their elders have to say. Even when it came to fishing, they'd only ever want to take the easy way out. That approach may save you some trouble, but you also lose something important in the process. So I hope they'd each lived the rich, full life of an honest fisherman, but... Oh, honestly, you're staying hung up on that? Everyone makes mistakes when they're young. Even you, Ragall. The way I remember, it took you years to get your head screwed on straight back in the day. Given the situation, they were likely either killed or turned into Grieger themselves. No. I'm sorry. Can you tell me which way the men were headed? Hard to say. We've been locked up in here the whole time. Anything odd happened before the Grieger? Before the Grieger arrived, you mean? Let me think. Oh, blast it all. My memory's been slipping ever since I stopped going out to sea. Ah, that's right, Ragall. You mentioned something about going on with the white whale. I did. He's been acting a mite peculiar for a while prior. First, I thought he was just getting a bit playful, but then he started ramming ships and blocking sea lanes. In fact, there were times where he became so aggressive that it was impossible for me to go out and fish. What? You mean to tell me you're still making fishing trips? When are you hanging that up already? You're not getting any younger. Anyway, the whale never acted up before recently. Any idea what might have set him off? Beats me. Maybe those Grieger did something to him. Adol, Karja, do you think you guys could go look for my dad? Sure, we'll try our best. Really? I promise to be good while you do. Did you happen to see or hear anything else that might help Dick? No piece of info is too small. Well, you said you two came here from Karnak, right? The Grieger were having this weird conversation earlier. They said something about someone from Karnak escaping by boat. Someone from Karnak? Weren't they all turned into Grieger? It might be like what happened with Dogi, where he kept a bit of his own will. Maybe they even managed to stay human somehow. Those fiends definitely did seem to be in a flap earlier. Yeah, apparently whoever escaped went to Callan Island. A bunch of Grieger who were talking about taking a ship out to go capture them. Callan? That's a volcanic island not too far away from here. Some Karnak who escaped from the Grieger. Whoever it is, they're bound to know a few things. Could be we're trying to meet up with them. Excuse me. We're gonna fight the Grieger anyway. Can't you help us free the village too? No, it's best to avoid provoking them right now. A frightening female general of theirs was vexed enough already. Female general. So she really is here. Figures. Either way, we still don't have a clear idea of the enemy's numbers. If we act all hasty, it could just end up getting all of you hurt instead. Right, we'll keep an eye on things and try to be patient for now. Or try to be patient for now, sorry. Understand, everyone? Yeah. As for you, Dick, you went outside after all, didn't you? Oops, busted. It's one thing to be energetic, dear boy, but you mustn't do anything that'll break your poor mother's heart. Yeah, I know. Okay, feels like we've got slightly more of a read on the situation now. Let's teach these folks how to communicate with us through Hugel. Once that's done, we'll head back to the Sandras and plan our next step. Yeah. More people that Hugel can have fun with. I see. So that's what happened at Ilma village. Well, what's our move now? My vote is to find that runaway from Karnak, obviously. Right? Thinking it would be worth our time to head there and rescue them. Hey, really? Actually, I guess they'd probably be a good source of intel, huh? Sounds like a win-win. Who cares about their identity, though? We're talking about somebody who escaped from the Grieger, then stole a ship and fled to a completely different island. It'd take a lot of talent to accomplish all that. Who wants to bet it's Raph? Yeah, you and us know just about everyone in town, right? Anybody coming to mind? All I can think of is that might be one of the militia members. Maybe so, Commander Gulliver, for instance? I take it you disagree? I just can't picture him being the kind of guy to pull all that off. Previous commander, maybe. He used to be pretty incredible. Well, whoever it is, having that much moxie will make him a strong asset to our crew. Oh, so that's the part you care about? I should have guessed. Anyway, seems like we have a plan. That's right. Let's set sail for Callan Island and track down this runaway. All hands, to your posts. All hands on deck. Runaway rumination.
A runaway? I wonder who it could be.
It'd have to be someone brave enough to make a break for it and skilled enough to pull it off.
I can't think of anyone I know who fits that bill.
More importantly, those Krieger have completely thrown a wrench in my business.
Oh, yeah?
But surely the mighty Baltus Sea Force will waste no time driving those scoundrels out for us.
Oh, quit rubbing your palms together like that before you get on my nerves.
And I cut them off. Okay, so we got the third piece of paper. Once again, I really do like the way that they're, like, doing the map. Right, where it's like each piece of paper is an addition. I think that's really cool. Okay. Give it to Rosalind. Green turban ear clips to Rosalind. Oh wow, these are beautiful. Are you sure I can have them? Yeah, not like they'd be any use in battle, so we've no need of them. I guess not, huh? Still, thank you both. Hopefully I can wear them while working at the inn again someday. Sure, they'll look great on you. So you plan to reopen it? Yeah. Yep, I know it'll be difficult, but no matter how hard it gets, I won't give up. That night when the town was attacked, I was being carried off by the Grieger. I could see their very inn burning. A place that my parents poured their blood, sweat, and tears into. That my sister worked so hard to protect. There's just no way I'm gonna let it end like that. Now you mention it, we found you on Hayes Island. There's a complete recreation of Karnak there. It's kind of spooky if I'm being honest. Any idea what might have caused it, Rosa? Grant asked me the same thing, but I can't remember anything that happened when I was a Grieger. I'm sorry. Though, I'm sure I had the inn and my family in mind. Probably because it was the last thing I'd seen before I was turned. Makes sense? And the thing connecting that place to Karnak was the fact you were there, Rosa. So I do think there's a link between you and all the strangeness that went down. Of course, there's no way to get a concrete lead on that now. Yeah, I agree. In any case, thank you for the gift. I'll treasure them. Yeah, because that's the weird part. It's like, why was there just like a perfect recreation of like a chunk of Karnak? Okay.
Just feel that wind.
And here's another island.
Looks like we can land there. Wanna check it out?
Yes, Odd Rock Island.
All right, let's disembark.
It is an island, presumably, with an odd rock on it. Okay, we got 3 buried treasure, one there, one there, one there. Okay. Tough enemy.
And we're off.
Okay. Purify. Got another mana point. Find mana seeds. Really should make at least one of those. Still not 38. It's interesting that it's at the 8s and not the 10s. Curious to why that is.
I bet we can catch something here.
Yeah, I bet we can. So let me open the menu.
Let's give it a shot.
Nope. Okay. Gotta use L because M is unavailable.
Got a bite.
Okay. Let's go.
Here, let me help.
Ready.
I don't know why I'm so tired.
Let's do this.
That went
No, I mean, I did get up really early today. I wanted to take a nap this morning, but it was just... I feel like the fan was a little too loud, but the AC wouldn't be any quieter. So, that's why I had it on. Okay. go. Good. Need to remember that swapping is basically a form of attack.
I think there's something around here.
Good. Relaxing. Oh yeah, I got we got that. Got these 1,000. There we go. Good. That's $10,000 allies. Hell yeah. 38. And we got break elixir. More on you. And defense elixir. More on you. Good.
Stronger the better.
Release line depth unlocked. Oh yeah.
Mana.
It does just let you get a free hit on in. Like just stop time, free hit.
Mana. Hone in. Shatter.
There we go.
How's that? No chance. Too slow.
Go. Get in there. Moves burn from ship. Okay. I think I have a few of those already. Who needs to scale up all those things when you can just...
I knew you could do it, Karja.
Yep. Go. Yep.
Didn't expect this
Fishing
here.
bait M. Okay, good. Finally got some more of that. Okay, doing good. Okay, that thing is more of a loop around, so we still have to go a little bit more.
Here I go.
Go. Glad to know that you can go in the way that you came.
Going somewhere?
Punch. It goes so far.
Didn't expect
Go
this here.
basic craft stock. Hell yeah. Good.
Looks like a hassle and a half.
Excuse me. Just gonna come over here real quick first. Okay. You're not anything anymore. Used to be a bit more of an annoying enemy. Surprised more enemies don't just like now passively have shield. Wow. There we go. This one's red. Which, the previous, like, abnormally red one, right, was about the blood guys. Ivor Dragonkeel carves his chronicle thusly. Located at last, long sought key to desires. Heart's wish that hidden treasure will grant. Ringed by peril of epic proportions, it slumbers. This region we can reach, Har only knows. Hearing this, I called with haste a thing to confer on if we ought to confront his trial. Searching for fables is a fool's errand. We'd sink to seafloor ere any spoils find. The head that spoke thus was hurled skyward, soaring with a single swing of Rollo's axe. Cowardly caution will see us claim naught. By forward action alone will aims be fulfilled. Flotilla was formed to find the treasure, and in Rollo's charge I chose to place it. On voyage south to seas innermost, the fleet set course, casting off without fear. Yet no matter how many moons did pass, the ships would not ever sail back home. Okay. So he went on as... So Rollo went in search of some mythical treasure, never came back. Love it. Okay. Before we aggro, let's just come over here. Missing one crystal cluster, which is there, and one treasure chest, which is here. There we go. Axe Star Plus. Good.
We should get out of here.
How's this?
There we go.
How's this?
Also, just realized 2.8. Okay. Oop, good. Go. Okay, this is where actually let's see if I can't actually go here. Deuce auto regen, SP, pretty red foe. Any afflicted foes, confuse afflicted foes, play afflicted foes. Don't dodge, speed attacks, skill damage plus 10. Hit and break. Yeah, let's do that. Damn it. Let's also do that. Do that. Yeah, because we're able to kind of... There we go. Just down his sides, we can get a whole bunch of chip damage. And then get that off, and we now now do 10% more damage. Okay, we're gonna pull out over here. Luckily, those moves are really easy to block. There we go. Okay. Nope. Fuck. 50% cures curse. 25. Yeah. Fuck. Go. Okay. Okay. Guy's level 70 something. There we go. Jeez. Was not expecting this to be such a pain in the ass. There we go. Spent a total of 30 minutes in duo mode. Woo! There we go. Felt like it. Volganine R defeated. Veteran Seal. Hell yeah. Skill Master Game +2. Cool. Nice. Now we're level 40, so that jumped us up 2 levels, I think. Okay, so XP gain, which is nice. Glad that we had that on. So I guess I'll put this on. I'll help her master her stuff even faster. You know, if she's mastering her stuff faster, then that gives her a lot more stuff. Okay, so Cold Pillar, 84. Icicle Pillar, if I just get Cold Pillar to max. That's 56. Okay, so I should focus on Cold Pillar, which is her upper, which is what she has on Triangle. Okay. See, the fact that it goes based on percentage and not like flat number anymore makes me, it makes it a bit more difficult to figure out like what exactly the number means, right? Like +2. How does that actually affect us? Okay, good. Twin Vortex. Set skill. Yeah. Doing a 140 with power 260. Okay, so weaker and costs more, but it probably hits multiple. Spin sharply. Yeah. And it has AoE. Okay. So 2, 4. Okay, there's 7. Jesus Christ, there's so many. Okay, and these are all level 2 nodes. Okay, Quick Pierce. Yeah, let's... Yeah. Sears Thrusts. Yeah, that can be Circle. Okay, let's get down to here. Ooh, the next one's at 49. Okay, so it's every 11 levels, I guess. And then we'll do that. And then we will unlock that one as the last. Okay. Here. And you get that. Wall Tide. Frost Impact is really good. Pirate's Knuckle, we're almost there. Just need to see what this does. Ooh, that is really good. Okay, you know, we'll swap this out for that. Right. Yeah, really good crowd control. Okay. She actually is able to rock the full thing. Okay, so she has 1 blue, 1 red. Okay, so she has 2 blues. Let's go for, I guess, damage with her on this one, or damage and break. There we go. And then we can work the rest, and we'll do, I guess, he has a red, he has 2 reds. Okay, we'll do a second luck one then. Luck +5. Gain or Emerald rush damage gradually rises. Interesting. Optimism, crit damage skill, chain duration, evading speed textures SP, gold held slash lowers damage dealt taken. Huh. Max at 100k. Let's just have a whole bunch of money. Yeah, high HP increases crit damage, yeah. Okay, cool. Good. Nice. That's what we want. So that's, I guess, main quest. So we got places to go.
All right, let's go.
Secret weapon, go!
Didn't mean to do that.
Karja's ever gonna kick your butt!
No! Oh! See how you fancy this?
How do you like that? Got him!
Fire!
Eat this!
Ugh.
Fire!
Now's our chance to board.
Enemy fire evaded.
Okay, good. Get a little bit of extra stuff.
Yeah! Let's end this!
I'm curious. So I just used it once. I got up to 2%. Got up to 6%. Okay. So is it based on number of... Based on number of people it hits, maybe?
Don't even think about losing.
Shatter! To bit!
Get this
Mona! To me!
There we go.
Let's join forces. Catch me.
Mona! To me!
Not a chance.
Fire in the hole! Mona! To me!
Okay. There you go. All waves, tough leather. Yeah, I was curious to know if like this was actually like the bottom move was actually hitting. It's a cool move. It's very good. How much? Yeah, one fight at 33%. Nice. Okay, yeah, +2 is doing some kind of work.
Looks like everyone's okay.
Nice.
This could be useful, don't you think?
Oop. Let's go. Now that I have a thing that lets me.
You just sailed up to the wrong ship.
Fire! Suck on this! Here's one with your name
Looks
on
like
it.
Go.
everyone's okay.
Oh, that was peak.
It appears to be a merchant ship.
Seems to be a merchant ship.
We'll be taking that.
Go, go, go!
It's also saved just in case, because I haven't saved in a while. Trade. Welcome, my name is Gregorio. I'm a dealer of curios. Meaning I must be a work of Providence. Why not take a look at my wares? You really doing business in a place like this? Oh, it's precisely at times like these that the rarest of articles emerge. Indeed, it was rumors of a hidden treasure that drew me to the Obelia Gulf in the first place. I would walk through fire and sink beneath the waves if it led me to an extraordinary find. Now, what might you be in the market for? Well, it takes all kinds to make a world, I guess. It's not quite the same as my dad, but some people just won't give up for anything. Okay. Gregorio's Curios. He only works in... Okay. Another treasure chart. Good.
Here you are.
Yeah, I mean, 10 SP. Yeah, you're going to spend 25 on it. Blitz beacon used at the start of recaptures. A beacon that skips you the final stage of recapture. That's wild. You can just buy a whole bunch. Hero cloak. Okay. Jester. Luck based on a number of mana actions used. Luck. Yeah, that jumps it quite a bit. Let's jump it by about like 50. And that's dupe, so she can't wear it. I'll hold off on buying those now, but as long as I know where they exist, I'd say it's fine. Your ship has been added. Travel point, new salvage area, Trawl B. Nice inventory. Usable. Give me more SP. Thank you. No reason why I wouldn't want that. Is that the trawl? Is it the... Oh no, all the one. Okay, so I think I just don't have the
Look at us go!
I think I just don't have the area of the map like discovered. Okay. Oh, there's one of the islands we need to recapture.
Full speed ahead.
Okay. Good now.
Faster, faster.
That's those two islands.
Don't mind if I do.
Okay, let's
Let's
come
pluck
over
that
here
out.
and get on this path.
Let's go ahead and grab that.
Full speed ahead.
Yeah, having 3 of the boosts is so good. Okay, it actually feels really good to now explore the map. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to, I think,
Quick as a flash.
pull over to the
Let's
right.
pluck that out.
So we can
Can't believe this was just floating around.
explore this. Okay, so see that island there.
Ours now.
So we're gonna do that. At the end of this island seems to be some kind of fog mist thing.
A small boom.
So let's go here first.
I think we're coming into some mist.
It's not as bad as the White Shade, but our visibility's pretty low.
Okay.
Fish something up.
So does anything special happen in the mist? Or is it just a random thing of mist? Chances are that's like a quest thing right there.
Just feel that wind.
Okay.
A blessing from our divine master.
And then this puts us into
Oh
here.
dear. The clouds are rolling in.
Look at us go!
Let's help ourselves.
Okay, Somalia Basin, Southern Ruins, Heartfire Tome, Washington Bell. Okay, yeah, let's attempt.
We can't afford to
So
lose.
we want to kill a whole bunch of the ships,
We'll all pitch in.
get the morale high, but don't want to necessarily destroy the thing. Okay, use the examiners 30 times.
Suck on this!
Fire the cannons! Bombs away!
There we go, sink 4 enemy strips, destroy 2 barrier pillars. Okay.
Okay, everyone, our time is now.
Go.
Let's pump it up!
Okay. Yeah,
Take the shot.
good.
Chew on this.
Let's pump it up!
Good. Alright, with mana sail 1 time.
Take no prisoners!
Can I ram? Good.
How clumsy of us.
Go ahead.
Nice. Final wave start.
How do you like that?
Correct it. So clinch it.
Okay.
Let's pump it up!
Now.
Chew on this!
Use this.
Got him.
Keep up the good work.
Good. Okay. Let me get over there. Good.
Already.
Good. Okay. We have 1 of those left. Oh yeah, I need to remember that I can
Secret
use
weapon,
that.
go!
I wonder, they said this reduces damage. Okay, those sub 2 minutes, I'd say that's pretty good.
The barrier's down. Get onto the island.
Okay. Let's hope that there's no,
Those green
Time.
ain't getting their way on my
like,
watch.
let's hope I don't have to do any, like, big platforming. Okay, range gauge. God damn it. Okay. Keep going.
How's this? Serves you right. How's this?
Shatter to this.
I'll put the big AoEs to hopefully get those a bit out faster. Okay, this seems to be the end. A new villager. Be gone with you filthy things. Puppet Krieger, let's get this done. Okay.
Switch! How's that? Incinerate! Crumble! Mana! To me!
There you go.
Dodge this! Proton fire in the hole!
Good.
How's this? Now! How's that? How's this? How's this?
Good. Okay. Nice. 218. I feel like that's fast. Good. Good, 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 good.
Switch! Bastards just kept coming. Great pain in the hind.
Yeah, boy.
Let's take it easy once we're back on the ship.
Enemy defeated. X. Nice. Crimson Manual Dance, Heartfire Tome, Wise General Belt, Rainbow Loam Crystal Shards. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I think that means my revenge gauge is now going to be at 3. Hey! Sonye Wuma. Okay, before we go forward with this, actually, no, wait, I want to get to a point where we have music again. Sorry. I was going to do a break button. Who are you? Why am I recognize this lady. She's an out-of-towner who was passing through Karnak. We saved her from some Grieger on the highway. She must have been caught in the attack. We have to take her in. It's not like she's one of the townsfolk, but whatever. No sense picking nits about it.
My name is Milette.
Milette.
I am a traveler and nothing else. More pressingly, would you be so kind as to escort me somewhere safe at once? I can ill afford to fritter my time away in such a place as this.
Fritter.
Nah.
No can do. The ship's got important business to take care of. Can't just ferry you at your beck and call. Besides, we're short-handed as it is. And another thing, where's the high and mighty tone coming from after we went out of our way to rescue you? That's... my apologies. It's a bit of a, shall we say, inborn tendency of mine to foist my needs upon others. I do genuinely appreciate you taking the time to rescue me. Nevertheless, I have yet to fully grasp this situation. Why did this have to happen now of all times? Just when I'd finally reached the town. You do seem pretty frazzled. Well, there's no blaming her for that. If that's truly how you feel, then perhaps you should bring me elsewhere after all. I said no, and I ain't gonna say it a third time, understand? As long as you're aboard my ship, you're gonna make yourself useful. Find some chores to do at the very least. You wanna get out of Obelia Gulf, then you need to find a way to do that on your own. I understand. As I am not accustomed to life at sea, I shall be relying on your good graces. Milette has joined the crew of the Sandras. A defense. Okay, that's fine. Capture Frigid Glare. I'm surprised I haven't gotten any M-Berry recharges, but I guess it's fine. I have more care about M-Sail. Hugo's Reconnaissance is marked surrounding terrain and exploration points. Oh!
Google, you're back!
Oh my god. Hugo brought a new message. Capture Island has a travel point. New person added. Journal. Milette. Beautiful young lady who happened to be in Karnak and came under attack. Her words, action, and general being bearing exude refinement. In progress. Okay. Few letters. Mysterious book. This appeared to be an old book. You must have picked it up somewhere. The title says Seafaring for Mana Wielders. Could this be? There's copied. Okay. Inventory. Usable. Okay, teaches add all skill, but let's get that up. Okay, it's at 3. Max is 5, so we still got a while to go. Blade Dance. That sounds promising. Sounds like something that I might want to replace Quick Pierce with. Okay, Phoenix Fall, what's that one? 69. Still need Falling Blaze. But that one's... Geez, that one takes forever. Slam. Okay. Now we're starting to get into like the strong ones. And she's at 42. Cyclone Tide. Who's War Master? Yeah. Oof, that's really big. Knocker Burst 56, Ice Age Hammer 74. Yeah, if they have level, I don't really care too much. I mean, I am a level 40, so we're doing pretty decent. But at the same time, it's like I'm not going out of my way for it. Okay. So, with that, let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back in 3 minutes.
Let's see. The cost of rebuilding the company comes out to...
Cannons ready.
I wonder what kinds of wildlife we'll find.
Oh, time to water the seedlings.
Wonder what's biting in these waters.
When do we get to go back on land?
All right, steady as she goes.
I'll keep the ship's hold spick and span.
Oh, I've seen that fish in a book before.
Everyone needs a break once in a while.
Spot any tasty looking fish out there? Spot any tasty looking fish out there?
Be sure to keep that gunpowder dry.
Why don't I show off a little parlor trick to pass the time?
I should set aside some food for Hugel.
And we're back. So, let's come over here. I'll probably go for like about another hour. You can definitely feel myself starting to be already a little tired. So, wouldn't want to keep it going for no good reason while not giving too good of a show, as they say. I don't know who they is, but as they say. Prepare. Anything new? Yeah, good. Ship refit. Yes. Good. EXM recharge. Shell rock, yeah. Yeah, the sail recharge is really all I care about with that. Rapid fire. Okay. Extra cannon. Install additional equipment, increasing standard projectile load count. Modify existing, increasing. See, this does both. Yeah, I'm gonna do this because it does both standard and special versus just this one.
Anything else? You know where to find.
Report results. Adventures. Thank you. Mead. Oh yeah, I do need to go. Just realized I didn't. Need to go make some more health potion. Got anything for me? Youpee! PQ crystal shards. Wait a minute, these are crystal shards. I'm almost scared to guess. This thing is awfully shiny. You don't think I pick these up, do you? It's like that. I don't even want to know. Anyway, thanks for these. PQ. Oh, well, so cool. I like the part where you made the ship rock back and forth. Just look at those eyes sparkle. Sure something, Sash. Yeah, I never knew that white whale, a whale that huge lurked in these waters. But his descendants won't have a prayer. At least we should evacuate children someplace else. Okay. Okay, we need a concog, new types of medicine. Super stimulant, cures heavy. Okay. So we have 4 empty bottles. So we already have one of those. Okay, let's make 3 of these. And you know what? Like, this is still 40. That's still a decent amount versus 60. Yeah, I'll make one of those.
All done. Any other? Don't push
There we go. Examine. Base ingredients for the harvest box. Okay, so where is the new lady? She in here? Nope. I also need to go visit the penguin again. Pick you. There we go. Okay. Nothing else in here. Okay, so you're not getting some. Okay, so she must. Thing must be up on the mast. I think I'd be dragged into all this simply because I happen to be passing through a belly of Gulf. No, by the same token, I consider this as extra time I bought. As extra time. Oh, so she's like, what? There for like an arranged marriage? She doesn't want to be. You say something? Not at all. I have your attention, though. My inquire as to the location of the ship's living quarters. No matter where I look, the only rooms I can find are what appear to be livestock sheds. Well, tough luck, my lady, but those livestock sheds are what all our cabins are like. I beg your pardon? Do excuse my rudeness. My tactless remarks have offended once more. Not to worry, I shall find some way to put up with all of this. Still leaning on the rude side there. Even when she tries to not be rude. Still pretty rude. I have the same strengths as everyone else, but I still want to try and do what little I can to help. It's not really going that well so far. Alright, adult Karja, do you have a sec to talk? What you need? Well, I've been thinking about opening a Rooseveri pop-up tavern. What do you mean by pop-up tavern? Well, it's basically like a temporary second chain. You know what? Let me start from the beginning. So the Sandras have saved a lot of people and taken them aboard, right? But it's clear everyone here has different thoughts on how to go about things. For every person who's willing to pitch in, there are those who'd rather just look out for themselves. The situation in general seems to have a lot of passengers feeling frustrated and uneasy. See where you're coming from, Rosa? Most of these people aren't here by choice. Not really much we can do about that. You may be right, but got me thinking that this isn't much different from a typical night at the Rooseveri Inn's tavern. Was it? Put a lot of thought into this, huh? I have. Our tavern saw all kinds of customers come in every day. Some people were there to have a good time, while others just wanted to complain after work. The most important thing was that everyone left feeling refreshed. That's what the Rooseveri Inn was all about. And as the owner's daughter, you want to try and replicate that. Is that it? Mm-hmm. It would be just for one day, but I'd like to give everyone in the Sandras the tavern experience. If I ask you to help with your preparations, maybe? You have to open a tavern. Okay. Fish fry the box lunch. Oh boy. Deadline medium. Sure, we don't mind. Great. Thanks so much. One day only tavern, huh? Guess you'll need grub and alcohol for that. That's right. Figured we could offer the inn standard menu as far as dishes go. We already have most of what we need except for a secret ingredient. Whirlwind grass. I haven't been able to find any. I don't know much about cooking. But there's a lot of merchants that come in and out of the Balta Island, so we might be able to get some there. In that case, would you mind picking some up? I'll work on getting the alcohol. Okay, we're on it. Good luck on your end, Rosa. Thanks, I'm really looking forward to this.
Alright, let's do this.
Fellowship with flavor. Okay. Oh, there's still something. Okay, so what? Get ingredients. That wasn't it. Do I still need to talk with someone? User, sleep gears for this far out, have they? Pondering the implications could wait though. We still need to send word to Balta. Alright, I'll leave it to you, user. And she'll probably do something. It went away too fast. Okay. Do I need to talk to like Brogy or something? Turn to the helm. Quest. Markers on the Rooseveri. Rolling grass. Oh, okay.
Break time's over.
Okay. Nope.
How'd you like this?
Nope. Where is it? Balta. There we go. Harbor.
Okay, let's go.
Good thing we're able to travel back this way so quickly. And yeah, Carter's helped us out more ways than I can count. Aruka, okay. So that's what the princess is like on the Sandras. It's a side of her I've never seen before. Gets me kind of jealous, actually. I can tell you love Karja a lot, too. Hold on a minute. Are you saying you also love her? Oh, well, how could you not? The princess is so dedicated, so diligent, and her straight-shooting attitude is just adorable. What's cutest of all is the way she can sleep like a baby at sea, no matter how choppy the waves get. Say, why don't we stay over at my place tonight? Or why don't you stay over at my place tonight? We can talk and talk and talk all about her. What? That's going a little far, even for me. What in the hell are they yammering about? And just how does Ulrika see me? The Sandra's a lot more lively now that she's getting a big crew. Wonder if anyone knows how I snuck aboard. Just wondering what Balta Island was like, so I decided to come ashore and see for myself. And to my surprise, no one told me the Seaforce had people who were this fun to talk to. After what happened with Philia, I thought I had them figured out a little. I'm starting to realize that I still don't know a thing. Hey, what's up? You don't even have an axe or a sword? Man, what a weakling. Would you just call me? You know how much I've been working out? This is 100% muscle right here. Besides that, a person's true strength isn't something you can tell just by looking. Sounded pretty cool just now, didn't I? Oh, that actually was kind of cool. A little, I'll give you that much. But it's not enough, so let's have a competition. Whoever can get the highest up the cliff behind the general store wins. Huh? You mean that steep rocky wall? It's as tall as one the military uses for training. Really? We climb it for fun all the time. Holy moly, you Norman kids don't screw around. Gun seems weak, but at least he's funny. Now I want to know who else is on the Sanjas. These brats cornered me on my way back from taking a peek at the weapon shop. They're still just squirts, but they train like freaking gladiators. Is this how the Normans get to be so strong? Bring it on then. I'll be having a little race with them. So let the rest of the crew know for me. Okay. And Blue Sea Escalade. Decorative attachment. Okay, whatever. Shit about those.
Was there anything else? Come back soon.
Oh, whirlwind grass. You mean that herb they use over in Karnak? Isn't really a thing in Norman cooking, so I doubt we have any in stock. And so, I'll try this one then. Thanks, Folky. And when I have some, it'll probably be him. Oh, damn it. Okay. Let's just check right over here.
Oh? Seems we got fish in the water. Switch! Maybe I'll throw a few
Go.
lines.
Just need to check to see if there's any. Nope. Yeah. Alright. There's the princess and add all the red. Wait, does that mean Easter's back too? Oh, I can't wait to see him. It's fine if you want to visit, but don't forget that there's work to be done. Both food and furs take time to prepare. We need to ready them now so they can be properly stored. Fine. Two sure look busy. Guess we're running low on provisions on account of this war dragging on so long. So it would seem our larders are facing a shortage for the first time in a while. This is all because of the Grieger. So hurry up and cut those guys to bits, princess. You too, Adol. Right, leave it to us. Gotta get stronger for the good of the island. Princess, Adol, what can I do for you two today? We're looking for an herb called whirlwind grass. Ever heard of it? Whirlwind grass, huh? I actually have some of that in my house. Normans don't typically use it, but our family makes Karnak-style dishes every now and again. You like Karnak-style food? Suppose you could say that. His Phileas husband, I think. I can share a little if you need. Give me just a minute. Received some whirlwind grass from Magni. Oh my god. Magni and Modi? Yeah, thanks. We'll make good use of it. Sure thing. Hope it makes for a nice meal. The children understand the situation we're in. Pains me to have to put them through so much, though. We'll do our utmost here so that hopefully the fighting can take a turn for the better. Oh. The baby. Cute baby. Stop. No tender. That poor thing. Take that poor thing out of your mouth. You're getting saliva all over it. Hanging up fish to dry is tough when you got an infant son to care for at the same time. As if that wasn't distracting enough, I'm also worried about whether or not my husband and mother-in-law are hurt. Sure, they could handle pirates with their eyes closed and one hand tied behind their back. This time they're up against undead monsters. Just hope everything's being extra careful. Okay. Good. Let's get back on double. Also want to check out his shop. Buy. It's just repair kits.
Looking for anything else? See ya.
See ya. We'll wanna be ya.
Maybe I'll throw a few lines.
Okay, anything new here? Nope. It says sail. To the deck. To the deck, to the deck, to the deck. We're going up the quest. Oh, is that what I think it is? Yep, you got your whirlwind grass. How are things on your end with the alcohol? Good, I managed to find enough while we were back in the waters near Karnak. That should be all the ingredients we need. I'll go right ahead and get started on everything. Rose began prepping the food by herself. Meanwhile, Adel and Karja went around to let everyone know about the event. A few hours later, the one-day-only off-site Ursari pop-up tavern was open for business. Welcome. Today we're serving our house staple, seafood and mushroom fricassee. Hoo-wee, this is the good stuff. And here I thought I'd never get to enjoy these flavors again. Thanks a bunch, Rosa. You're very welcome. Oh, Mr. Carpin, let me get you another glass of wine. Oh, Rosa, you're always such a thoughtful gal. I suppose that was clear from you putting this shindig together. How lovely it is to be able to relax for a change. Yes, quite. We still have plenty more if anyone wants seconds. Indulge yourselves as much as you like today. Yes, ma'am. It's like a rousing success. Rose really in her element. Aye, not that that's any surprise for an innkeeper's daughter. And you can tell she really watches out for everyone. She's tender to everyone's needs, of course, but she's also got a surprisingly good eye for detail. Adol, Karja, I really can't thank you two enough. You helped me bring some color back into everyone's faces. And that's got me all cheered up too. I can tell. Now there's just one last thing to do. Hey there, guys. Sure took you long enough. We had Rosa use Norman-style seasonings on our portions. I'm confident it'll be to your taste, Miss Karja. This is a special occasion, so you two had better eat up. Well, what do you say we dig in, Adol? Yeah. Let's eat. And so the Rosary Pop-Up Tavern closes doors to rave reviews. And Adol and Karja too found themselves with pleasantly full bellies.
That takes care of that.
Pop-Up Tavern versus Pop-Up Cafe. Excuse a word from Rosalind. Fresh fried box lunch. Each for you small damage mitigation plus 10% for 200 seconds. Okay. See the recipe. Luncheon recipe fricassee. Fungi fricassee feast. Contribution value 150. Hell yeah. Okay. Let's go back to Zahelm. And let's go back down. Ooh, what's that? Gotta check that out. Gotta check that out. Reassure.
Okay, let's go.
This is kind of fun.
Okay. Oh. This
I
way.
sure hope it doesn't rain.
Well, this seems useful.
Clear views and a sunny sky. Just how I like it.
And want to pick up this just
Well,
before
isn't
we
this a
peel
pleasant
off.
surprise?
Okay. Yeah, it's just like a turned over house or something. No, it's a boat. I was like, why is there a house? Oh, it's a Pickard! Huh? Look over there. Oh, isn't that a Pickard? At a glance, it would appear the ship is standing on was sunk by cannon fire. Picky! We have to save it! Agreed. Else it's only a matter of time before the Grieger make a meal of the little guy. Let's go bring it to safety. Scaredy Pickard rescued! Yay! Yeah, we're getting a whole bunch of Pickards. Versus when I think I played Felghana and Nepishdom, and it was like, didn't get any Pickards.
I need a break.
Because there was, I think it was Felghana, right? Where there was like a area where it was like, oh, go collect the Pickards, like from like one kid's quest or whatever. And I don't think I got a single one. It's a Pickard. Let's take care of you, little guy. This one's the scaredy Pickard. I think it likes herbs. Don't worry, you don't have to be afraid. Yeah, I grew these with my daddy. Here, you guys can have them. Ingredients, sun nectar, milk. Okay. Nice. By the Pickards again, more friends. For my other one, bring them here. PQ. QP. Base ingredients. Turn to the helm. Okay. And there's a thing way back out there. That's the main quest. Let's go back to the rear shore.
Let's go.
And let's see if it forces me into...
I think we can use this.
Oh, yeah, okay. It's just saying, hey, if you go past here, you're main questing, bro. Alright, that's the island they said the runaway fled to. Miss Karja, there's a smoke signal rising from Callan Island, dead ahead. A smoke signal? What's your take on this, brother? Could be the runaway calling for help. That wouldn't make a lot of sense, though. They wouldn't know for sure help is coming, so all a signal would do is reveal their location to the enemy. Oh well, let's just try and find a spot we can disembark from.
Island ho! Should be able to land there.
No need to call someone an island hoe.
We're going ashore.
Why can't they just be a normal hoe? What makes them island? We got close to no info about this island. It's clear that something happening at the top, mountaintop, where that smoke came from. Let's head there first. Keep your eyes open for Krieger along the way. Yeah. 1, 2. In this area. Okay. Good to know. Oh, wait.
Oh? Seems
God
we
damn
got fish in the water.
Is there a setting that I can, like, turn off for that? Well, first of all, let's save. Displays, pause, before now, okay. Field, attacker, do a method, hold or toggle, yeah, definitely for hold. Partner display, chain lock on, C, giant, UI, display, lock north. Display. No. I was hoping there'd be a thing alternate button for. Keypad prompts, configure, controller. Damn. I was hoping there'd be a thing that's like, let me do something when there's a dialogue open. I feel like Cold Steel has that.
That's the way.
Okay.
That's the way.
It's a big one.
I'll help out.
You.
Okay, let's reel it in.
Oh, that's a big fish. Okay, I need to go back to the penguin. Plumpfish meat. Good. Purify. Get one of them. Okay, add all. Good. Can open that release line. Good. Find mana seeds. Optimism. Let's do that. There we go. Evading attacks restores SP. Cool.
Want to take a break here?
Actually, do we have any red ones? Got plenty of red lumps. There we go. Damaged out from behind. Up. Nice. Back attack. Oh, okay. These guys. Well, what happened to our main forces heading up the mountain? They surround the summit and charged in all at once. But it turns out that smoke signal was just a decoy? I wound up being a trap, so there gotta be a painful lesson for tripping it. Oh, this is a regular human we're talking about. Can't use mana. I heard something about that too. Someone said they're using a type of poison that's strong enough to paralyze even us. Doesn't matter. We gotta do something, or Lady Yerth will be furious. Let's go meet up with the main forces. We'll catch this runaway for good this time. If what they're saying is true, then it sounds like our runaway's still okay. So smoke signal was a decoy. Yep, seems to be our one resourceful runaway. On that note, let's take these guys out before they regroup with their main forces. We need to thin out their ranks while we have the chance. Go. Burn with you. Alright, let's take care of that. That takes care of that. Let's make for the summit now. You can't hide from me. Fighter helmet, skill damage plus 20%. Nice.
Oh, lucky me. Maybe I'll throw a few lines.
Okay, what's going on here? M. Nice. Okay. Ooh, this one would be a bit of a tough fish. Let's go. Oh yeah, speaking of fishing, I wonder if they're gonna actually have like a fishing mini game now in the Sky First Chapter remake, right? Because they didn't really have one in base First Chapter, right? They had this small like side thing where it's like, oh, just choose where you want to do it. I wonder if it's gonna be a bit more of a actual game.
Around here.
Basic beast parts. It's awesome.
Oh, found something. Waterfall flows out of a caldera. Not a bad view at all. I heard there was a huge eruption here a long time ago. And it's hard to picture.
Interesting. You can just spawn those rune tablet part 2. Okay, stone tablet with information on mana string application. Nornir spindle begins to glow alongside the rune tab. Okay. New feature of Nornir spindle has been unlocked. Enhanced mana string. You can use L2 to pull at specific locations. Pulling certain objects can now open new paths. Okay, didn't even realize that was locked. Come on.
Oh, found something.
Blue lump. Okay.
Make tracks. Too slow.
Yep. How's it looking? 61%. Okay.
Oh, found something.
Armor Star Plus. Normal attack evasion. Nice. Ah, okay. See, I didn't even recognize that. Didn't even try to come here first. Okay, that's cool.
We should try grabbing any other spots that look like they might budge.
Good. Okay, cool. Whee!
Alright, treasure!
Okay, 2,500. And there's one left over there. Rawr. Oh, over there. Oh. Nice. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, why couldn't we have Dogi do stuff? Like, Dogi just be here just pounding them all and just, like, leave them. Just saying. We just need to get the killing blow. Did it get caught in one of the runaway's traps? Careful, brother. This probably isn't the only... Fucking arrow. Damn. Too close. Sorry, I wasn't thinking. Be more careful, will ya? I guess a big sister does have to look out for her little brother every now and then. Tip's practically drenched in poison. Someone sure likes to play dirty. Maybe there's some kind of hunter? Hard to say. But they're in that cave. Are we really not? We're just leaving it there? It's wild. What happens when it eventually bites its leg off? Okay. Hidden. Okay. 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 Yep. Good.
Oh, found something.
Nice. I'm liking this gold. Helps a lot. 'Cause, I mean, we're finding more and more merchants with stuff that I want to buy. Like that curio merchant, I know I want to go back at some point and buy dupes of the cloak and whatnot. Mason's metal. Convert acquired XP into crystal shards. Party. No! No, no, no. That's like end game, post game kind of stuff. There we go. Fire and ice. Good. Dude really just jumped up there only to... punch.
Huh. Didn't expect this here.
Vid elixir, hell yeah, buddy. Let's say I do like this area's like stuff. Like, it's really good. It's a really pretty looking area. Blessed paper scrap. Perfect. Because that means I can now get a second one on at all, or a third, I guess. Which makes me want to put on skill mastery again. Because I feel like that would just kind of be beneficial. Yeah. So we're now at a point where I think both. Oh, nope. Didn't mean to just yeet off, but. Nope. Okay. All right. There we go. Good. Okay. Okay. Good. That. Nice. Okay. How is your thing going? You're at 83? And you're only at 45. Jeez. Yeah, I've been using that move a lot, and I feel like... That has to be it, where it's like literally just swap all the time to let it actually recover. Okay, did I miss anything? Oh yeah, I forgot that I still had this move too. Gonna have to use that as well. 2% after using it twice. But that one shouldn't have too much of an issue, I feel. Because it is just like a pretty standard sword slash. Oh, there we go. go. Good. So going back outside, and that's where the last of all the other stuff will be. I'm curious to know if we're going to get any further powers, or if every power is now just going to be similar to the tablet, where it just boosts the power of the existing one. Middle-aged man.
Surround him! Don't let him get away again!
Oh god, this lanky one looks fucking weird.
Watch out for the poison on his knife. You'll be paralyzed if he so much as nicks you with it.
I've had enough of this little chase you've sent us on. You've given us way more trouble than we should put up with from an old codger like you.
Looks like we finally found our man.
And not a moment too late.
Switch! Going somewhere?
New skill devised. Okay. Cyclone Tide. Cool.
Well, hello there. I wondered if that might have been you and your friend.
Oh, it's our doctor. Dr. Flair?
You're a sight for sore eyes.
How's it going, man? You survived really well.
Thank you both for saving me.
So you were the one who made those poisoned arrowheads?
That's correct. It's something I looked into while I was being held captive. I'd love to fill you in on the situation.
Oh,
but
there's
my
more.
companion
Two
is
people.
still in trouble. I'd appreciate it if you could go and help him. He stayed back on the summit in order to give me a chance to escape.
Okay. So you weren't the only runaway?
I doubt I would have survived this long on my own without him.
All right, we can talk later. Let's get going.
See you later. I got magic powers. Don't be surprised. Really good. That's a really good skill. Yeah, her
Didn't expect this here.
AoEs are crazy.
You're mine.
Okay. Yep.
Switch! Going somewhere? Take this!
Switch. Go to blaze. Go to blaze.
Switch!
How's that?
How are you doing with that one? Already at 27. Yeah, it has to be some association with like the number of people you're hitting. Right, it can't just be enemies attacked it on. Or it can't just be number of times user enemies killed. It has to be like number of enemies being hit. Which is why like single target ones like Adol's like down thing where usually only hitting one takes a long time. Holy Potion 2, nice. Whereas big AoE skills are a lot easier to level up. Also, she's using the skill thing +2, so that helps. Okay. Nice. Map Mark Karja, release line. She got 2. That's fine. Fine Mana Seeds. Actually, did she? Yeah, think her next one I'll make a luck. She only has 1 luck, but she has 2. Yeah, she has 2 of the others. So Adol now has 2 luck, 2 red, so his next will be a blue. Which is fine.
All right, better mark this area on the map.
Get crushed!
Dang, they already started fighting.
They've already started fighting.
Who is that? Is that Raph? Okay, I'm also gonna save because once again, it feels like playing East games. I save a whole lot less, at least in ones where you can just choose where to save. Like I feel like when I played Felghana or Nepeshtim, I saved all the time because you could just save at the specific nodes, right? But in this one, I was like, you know, I'll just go for a while because auto save and retries and whatnot. Oh.
How long do you intend to keep up this futile resistance?
Sorry, but I'm just a bit part, so I don't get to close out the scene. But no need to worry. Look, the leads have finally arrived.
What pointless dribble are you spouting now?
Oh my god, Raph is so cool.
A red-haired boy and a blonde girl?
Oh no.
The ones from the report.
Yes.
Hey there, Adol. Karja. I was starting to wonder if you'd ever show up.
Yep. How'd you get here?
One thing led to another, and, well, this is just where I ended up.
Okay.
Sorry to dump this on you, but you'll have to take over here.
Sounds good.
Adol and Karja, the mana users that injured Lady Earth.
Yeah, we're pretty cool.
I fretted over what punishment I would receive for letting the prisoner escape. But now, it seems my luck is finally starting to turn around. Come, I'll personally deliver your heads to Lady Earth.
Be careful, brother. This one seems way more capable than the others.
Okay.
Take this!
Oh, no, okay. I did not. I was expecting more of an attack animation out of what,
Going somewhere? Close call.
Mana, to me!
There we go. Turn Vortex mastered. There we go. You weren't bad. Gonna put out that water. Gonna put out that fire.
Whoa, you two are really something.
Yeah, we're awesome. We got magic.
I'd say the same about you, honestly. You were doing pretty well to hold your own against a Grieger like that.
That's high praise coming from the famous pirate princess herself. I'm honored.
Hey, Rafe!
Hello.
Dr. Flair.
Thank goodness. Looks like we both made it through in one piece.
See? I told you Adol and the others would show up, just in the nick of time.
And so they did. Your intuition was spot on, son.
You got it.
This isn't making much sense to me, but there's no point standing around on this island. We'll hear the rest of your story after we get you back to the Sandras.
I was captured almost immediately after Karnak was attacked.
Okay.
But when they found out I had medical knowledge, they allowed me to stay as a human aboard Yurth's ship. It seems she wanted me to develop drugs she could use for torture.
Well, I hope you didn't.
So that's why you weren't turned then. And why you had a poison that could even affect Grieger.
Chalk one up for the good doctor?
I may not look it, but this isn't the first time I've been in a pickle.
I mean, yeah. He's Adol knows.
As fate would have it, I spotted your ship from my cabin window when you got into that battle over in the Osmid Expanse. Upon learning you were out there, I knew that as long as I stayed alive, we'd meet again someday.
Because Adol, you will never die.
I can definitely see why you and Adol are friends.
How'd you two wind up together?
A pile of sheer coincidences. That's how. Once you'd all left, I ended up surrounded in the old shipyard. Cruz and Rosa had been captured by that point. I tried my best to fight back, but there's only so much you can do against enemies that can't die. Eventually, my last resort was to make a break for the harbor. I stowed away on a Grieger ship there,
which just so happened to be the same one Dr. Flare was being held on. I lucked out and ran into him, after which he let me stay hidden in his cabin.
Then, a few days ago, we heard the Kriegers saying the Sandras had arrived in the Sonelia Basin. So as soon as the ship we were on made port at Fallen Island, we took the first chance we saw to make a run for it.
This is our chance to signal to you. Save us.
Unfortunately, they realized we were missing a lot sooner than we'd bargained for. So, we had no choice but to dash over to Calon Island and hole up here.
Definitely sounds like you've been through a lot.
No, no way! That's not the part I want to hear about. I mean, I did want to hear about that too, but that's not my point.
Oh, you're all here.
Oh, hey.
Gren, calm down a little, will you?
I don't blame him for being so surprised, though. It is hard to believe you were capable of all that without us ever even knowing. What is it you're hiding, Rafe?
One look, and I can tell you're no different from me. We both make a living by the blade.
Is he a mercenary?
Is that true, Rafe? Since when?
You told us you left town to go work in a mine, didn't you?
I said that, yes.
So was that a lie then?
Yes.
Yep, every bit of it. I've actually been working as a mercenary. After leaving town, I ended up falling in with a mercenary band from Hispani.
Oh my god.
A mercenary band?
And from Hispani?
What were you thinking? As far as the Romans are concerned, Hispani is just another hostile nation, the same as Denmark. If they found out you're working with these Spanish mercenaries, they'd execute you on the spot.
Well, I mean, it's a good thing that he's not under Roman-controlled territory.
Why? Why do this? And why didn't you tell us?
Huh? Was it really something I needed to share with the class?
Bastard!
I mean, I feel like Raffer in that one. Raffer in that one. Being a little cheeky bitch.
Ren, you always had a real knack for pissing me off.
Stop it, you two!
No, keep going. Keep going.
I still got more to say to this!
Shut it, Gren. We didn't save Rafe just so you could vent your personal issues. You two want to slap each other around? Do it on your own time.
But right now, it's her time.
Rafe, since you're a mercenary, I won't mince words. You owe us for saving you. I want you to share whatever information you've uncovered.
No need to play hardball. I'm more than willing to cooperate.
That's right. There's a lot we need to tell you. Adol, are you familiar with Raphos Island?
Heard of it.
Raphos Island? The one the White Whale was protecting?
That's the one. Apparently, the White Whale is under the Griegers' control too.
Okay.
I thought he was acting strange.
So we gotta fight a whale.
That's what was going on.
Gotta fight and free the whale.
And that's not all. The Grieger are building themselves a fort on Raufos Island.
Yeah, not good. Not good.
Yes, and some of the people from Ilmer village are being forced to help them do so, after they were all changed to Grieger, just like the people of Karnak.
That's so cruel.
Oh no.
Hold on a minute. If they're fortifying their position like that, it's gonna make it nearly impossible for us to get all the way to the south.
That's right. The Marine Triangle and the Sonelia Basin. They keep those two locations blocked. And the Balta Sea Force's mobility is cut off completely.
For real? What are we supposed to do then?
Well, we need to stop them from building the fort, because we can't do anything about the
Sort of
mist.
seems like our only choice would be to take down the fort on Raufos Island.
Is that even something we can manage?
The Undying Fleet in this area is split into 3 separate divisions that act independently from each other. One at Calon Island, one at Fallen Island, and one at Raufos. If we attacked the fort and all 3 of them converged on it, that'd really gum up the works, wouldn't you say?
So then we'll have to wipe out each division individually before they have a chance to reassemble. Our first target will be the one here on Calon Island. After that, we'll deal with the one on Fallen Island.
What about Raufos? They've got the White Whale on their side, right?
We can deal with that when it comes to it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do something about him.
Cacao!
Hoogle?
What's up?
A letter. It's from Ilmer Village.
Hope everyone's okay. Something happened?
Let me read it.
Huh?
What did they write?
The Grieger that were occupying the village have started to withdraw.
Are they all going back to...
Looks like they're planning to head for their fort on Raufos Island.
We gotta go get them.
So they've already started. Things are moving a bit faster than I'd hoped.
We'll have to figure out how to deal with the white whale later. Right now, our top priority is to take out the Undying Fleet at Kalon and Fallen. Weigh anchor!
Aye aye! Arc Flare join the crew of Sandras. HP and M-Sail acceleration. Okay, nice. 7 relaxants. Physician's precision. Ref. Strength and break. Okay, we'll take that. We'll take that. Nice. Your affinity with Rapamina has increased. Multiple enemy ships dead ahead. The Undying Fleet from Kalon Island is on the move. Can't afford to let them regroup with the others. Sink them here and now.
The ship! Fire the cannons!
Chew on this!
Direct hit!
There we go. When you're just unloading all your special, it goes really fast. Enemy fleet eliminated. Yeah, we actually pulled it off. Much as I'd love to savor it, we don't have the luxury of time. Let's say we head straight for Fallen Island and take care of the next batch. Make it sound so easy. You're right about us needing to rush. Adolf, full speed ahead. Set course for Fallen Island. Yeah. I just hope we make it in time. New person. A Spanish mercenary. Guns anger of this causes the two to come to blows. Okay. Yeah, still have that. Cute man envy. Runaway rumination. Yeah. Okay. So, what we're gonna do, I think, is we're gonna leave this for next time. Because I am feeling a bit tired. So, I'm gonna call it here. With that, thank you very much, everyone, for dropping by on this fine Saturday. It was pretty fun. Feel like I was a bit low energy, unfortunately, but it's what happens. Can't help it sometimes when it's warm and hungry and tired and sleepy and warm and hungry and tired and sleepy. But thank you very much for dropping by, everyone. Wolf Slash, Mr. Light, and anyone else that dropped by and lurked. It was great seeing you. Great talking to you. And I should be back on Monday with some more East 10 Nordics. Bye.